leave the scene. That is not a person that's trying to run an ICE agent over. You have a person that is trying to protect our city, to look out for our neighbors.
And Board Czar Tom Homan disagrees.
I truly believe that officer thought his life was in danger to take that action. Now, look, we won't let the investigation play out. You know, there's a lot of things we all don't know. There's probably a lot of video we haven't seen, but the FBI has, even ring video. What's the statement from the officer? What's the statement from the witnesses?
And the Minneapolis police chief says he actually agrees with Tom Homan in part, saying, quote, "We have to use caution and allow a full and impartial investigation to proceed here in Minneapolis." Rich.
Matt Finn live for us in Minneapolis. Matt, thank you. Well, it's not just Minneapolis. There are anti-ICE protests in cities across the country days after that fatal shooting incident. CB Cotton is in Midtown Manhattan. Another protest is planned for today. CB?
Hey, Rich, yeah, today's anti-ICE protest is happening here in an iconic part of the city. Take a look. You've got the Plaza Hotel this way, and then across the street, you can see Central Park. Take a look. All this, people are starting to unfold. People are starting to arrive. You can see some of these anti-ICE, anti-Trump signs out here. The group who created the No Kings movement that we saw last summer appears to be behind the protests here today. Again, people still starting to show up. So let's take a look at what we saw yesterday when a crowd of about 80 people marched through the streets next to the ICE New York field office, many of them carrying signs calling for ICE to be abolished or expressing anger towards the Trump administration. We saw no pro-law enforcement messages to counter these messages, and thankfully there were no violent clashes, but across the country, a different story. Overnight in Austin, Texas, our Fox affiliate was there as multiple people were taken into custody at a protest called End ICE Terror. And in Los Angeles, the LAPD reportedly had to issue a dispersal order and take several people into custody who refused to end the protest. You know, as these protests continue across the country, DHS Secretary Kristi Noem has said the agency won't be swayed from its work, doubling down that agents are making American streets safer. If today's protest goes how we saw yesterday, the people here behind me who are starting to gather will likely march around this immediate area several times, chanting their anti-ICE, anti-law enforcement messages. They'll come back here and they will do some more chants and some speeches. We're going to keep an eye on how things unfold here today. Rich, back over to you.
CB Cotton live for us right outside of Central Park in New York. CB, thank you. Well, for more on the protests and the investigation into Wednesday's shootings, Jonathan